All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and our home team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm here all day. Jim.
On second down, it's Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Anything moves, we hit it.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Murray now. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards and a giant first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready? Ready? Come on, let's go. Slam. 20. Kill. Watch out. Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Nigga set. Right at 8. 58, right there. We got it, we got it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Gun. Hey! I'm coming. 20.
Here's Yeldon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Newton taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 56 to Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to take Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He had gained really good yardage. But that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Sheds off the tackle.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going to come back to you.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Well, he's going to have the hook up to QT.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray now to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And going deep for Hill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They will go for it. Now Newton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point.
Needed that.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That's good,
so
bro.
We'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I say they got that turnover machine today. Then Kyler Murray fucking shit up. I seen that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground.
Yeah, they found a beast.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second.
Yeah, I'll just take a late pick. He an old tackle, so shit, it don't gotta be nothing major. Just a late pick. I think. Yeah, already.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
I seen that. I seen the two tackles I seen there. They up was like 60-something overall. Really young.
In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun.
Wow, they gave him that inside release though.
Nowhere to
Shit, I got some niggas.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And he be balling. I ain't even gonna stunt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Yeah,
2
Jones,
interceptions already here.
This is his first game starting, and this nigga just got hurt after 2 touches.
Bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it. Most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Murray now on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Samaje Perine, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
That whole lag don't be like a motherfucker.
Touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that you're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Newton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, Newton. That one complete to Hill. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Gun.
Again, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in. We'll take it from there.
Boy, he's going to drop that.
Works. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
He's going to drop that.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready. 45. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Back to throw. Newton. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Cornbread?
Give him 3 on first down.
Cornbread?
It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Yeldon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
I know he's hitting that slant.
Throwing on 3rd down.
No, still ain't stopped that shit.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 39
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A throw out
that
line
block.
to QT, complete.
The take off QT.
Touchdown, LA! Kiki QT, his 6th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 22, Newton, catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
They got that nigga too fast on his bitch.
I got you, pop. And 58 is the mic.
He should hit 93 speed.
He finds Yeldon. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, he good, bro. Yeah.
58 the mic. Got to lose one. 58 the mic. Gun. The mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. And 58 is the mic. Go 58. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Ross on the return.
Chill ass upfield.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray got an open man. It's QT. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Murray has the first down and more. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Walsh adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Newton now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Going deep here for Landry. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go, B, let's go.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Going back to Landry. This time he's got it complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Newton now to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On first down. It's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Bro, what the fuck was that
He's going to be
shit?
intercepted a 3rd
This
time.
nigga stopped running his goddamn
Picked up
route.
by Tremaine Johnson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
You better preach. I'm letting you know right now, you better preach.
Out of the gun, Newton. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Your trip is here.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Gun.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That's to his running back, complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Gun.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll go again to Jones. He will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.